less shouting, but I definitely want to hear more singing. 3, 4.
United, we all have a healthy life. I'm living peace, and we are free to be the very best that we can be. United, we all have a healthy life. I'm living peace, and we are free to be the
Right, give him a go, let him have a go.
This is the train song, an amazing place. This is my world. The sea is very cool. The rainbow is pretty. This is my world. People go to the cinema to watch the Boss Baby and Trolls. People love the cinema.
Loud, spindly, sharp, attacking and red.
So the question about this.
Can you tell me what these are on its shoulders?
That's the jacket.
That's his what, sorry?
His jacket.
His jacket. He's wearing is this a jacket? He's got a jacket on.
Last night I lay asleep in bed. I had a dream inside my head, like 2 great dinosaurs with fangs and scales and massive paws to scratch me with their paws.
I'm teaching you to finger drum.
Orange, but I
can't teach you to finger drum. If you want, let me show you.
I'm funny, but I'm suddenly not boring. Yeah.
Where the flowers grow, everything they see, grass, trees, and leaves. This is my world. Flowers and trees as they dance in the breeze. This is all around, beautiful, big. This is my world.
So we got to go and see a real life working environment, meet people who really work there, which was fantastic for the children aspirationally because they got to see real examples of industry and people working in the workplace. So they got to speak to people who have been doing apprenticeships and also any of the hands-on activities. So for example, making the Play-Doh models of the Earth and the volcano, absolutely fantastic.
This is Mount Kakuna, is that right?
Yeah.
Mount Kakuna, okay, from planet Modenburg. Mount. I think art lends itself really well to teaching anything really, but it was difficult for me getting my head around it because it's a different way of working for me. So there was a lot of preparation. There was a lot of, because obviously I have to understand the concepts before I can explain them to anyone else.
I like when I'm doing the creative things because it makes like my brain like work a lot. Like I need to do this, I need to do that. Like my brain is like working a lot. The dark wood. There was a dark house, and in the dark house there was a dark room.
There are some really very bright kids in this class, but I bet you, I mean I don't work with them, I've only met them today, but I bet if you sat them down to write an essay, you will get almost nothing, because they're not that way inclined. But you can get them thinking if you give them a practical problem to do, and that's what I try and do.
Which one is it?
Hey, someone tell me something that they've learned. Dina. Sound is very powerful, yeah.
All sounds are the same.
All sounds are not the same.
It helps to consolidate and reinforce learning that the children are familiar with. So some of the things that we've covered are things that the children we've touched on before and the children have some idea of, but being able to do it in a creative way, whether that's through art or drama or whatever it might be, music, it really helps them to see it in a different context.
Nice project, and we get to make a planet full of what we want and all the things that we want.
There's a big like inflatable like balloon that's called the planetarium, and you get to go inside it and sit down and look at all the constellations and all the planets that are like around the sun, and you even get to see around Saturn's rings, and you even get to see the sun.
Thank you. I'm Jasmine with the weather. Here on Modenburg, it's actually raining cats and dogs and milk, but for the rest of the week we'll have a few light cheese showers, so I got prepared it's going to be a wet week.